Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There are three aspects what we spelled out yesterday. One is the structural, second is functional, and third is subjective. Structural aspect is the matter where everything is happening. For example, the example we took was about the vision. So the eyes through which things are seen, those eyes are structural eyes. If something goes wrong, we can correct it, go to the eye doctor. They will put some drops or give some glasses or do some laser treatment. Things like that. Second thing is the functional aspect, the vision. Eyes are beautiful, but there is no vision, they are blank. So, this vision aspect is to be developed. And this vision is developed, yesterday we saw, by chanting the Mrityunjaya mantra. And what is the improvement in the vision? Improvement in the vision is working on our mind. In fact, what we see is Paramatma. But in fact, what we never see is Paramatma. So, where is the mistake? Is the mistake in the God, or mistake in the structures, or mistake in the function? So, the functional aspect is nothing but working of the mind through the glasses structural as vision. Only in the electrical energy there is no light. Only in the bulb there is no light. When the electrical energy and bulb, they come together under n number of conditions, then only the light happens. Only the mind or only the eyes, no vision. But when the mind is functioning through the eyes, then only the vision happens. So, the quality of the mind will determine the quality of the vision. If a person is extremely agitated within, he cannot be at peace outside. A person who is at peace within, he cannot be agitated outside. So simple. And therefore, this mantra chanting is done in such a manner that we are able to improve the quality of the mind. We all talk about disturbances. I read there, Satish showed me, worries drop box. Now you have been coming here every day or whatever time. How many times you have dropped your worries, and are they really dropped? How important it is. Are these only words? Love. I love you. What is love? That is the only thing I don't know. But I love you. Friends. Therefore, when we are having a mind which does not have the ability to understand, then that mind is not pure mind. That mind is always misunderstanding. And therefore, when we really walk the spiritual path, whether through karma or upasana, devotion, or yoga, or knowledge, whatever way you go, the purpose of spiritual life is to work on the mind. The purpose of taking food is what? To satiate the hunger. In the same manner, if we are walking the spiritual path, we have been leading a religious life. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athavadanam. We go to the holy place, go and take bath in the Ganges and give dakshina to the Panditji, 10 paisa. This we do. And Vrata Paripalanam, Ekadashi. I don't eat on Ekadashi day, then I eat at night. So Vrata Paripalanam, Athava Danam. I have done so much of charity, I have done this, I have done that. Hey friends, working on the mind means, first, let us take the path of karma. When we do anything, like I am talking to you, talking is an action. Because speech is a karmendriya, organ of action. Talking to you. Now, where is my attention? Is my attention on you, to whom I am talking? Or is my attention on I, who is talking to you? Or is my attention on the mind through which the talk is being made? Three things. So there are three components. One is the people to whom I talk. Second is I who is talking. And the third is the instrument of mind through which the talk is being made. Now where is my attention? First possibility, my attention is on you. I am talking to you, but you people don't change. What is the net result? I will be frustrated throughout life. Have you seen any time any great master frustrated? What is the reason? In Bangalore, when I got down out of my flight and was waiting on the belt for the luggage, so one youngster came and he said, Swami, how come you are here? I said, by default. I said, because you are a software engineer, I deal with defaults. No, I am your fan. I said, don't tell lies. If you are my fan, keep moving. Why are you stationary? And then he said, I am always surprised. You have been talking on Gita, Upanishad for years and years together, but the people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, do you know what prayer I do? Yes, Swamiji, I am your fan. I have been listening to you. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. I say, you do not know, I don't do this prayer. Then I said, do you know what is the prayer the doctors do? Sarve bhavantu roginaha. If everybody is healthy, where the doctor will go? A doctor is most miserable when he sees a healthy person. I said, in the same manner, we Babajis, we have our prayer to the Lord. Oh Lord, let the people be more miserable. so that our market is maintained. We survive on your miseries. So who will like to lose his market? And therefore, although I am talking for years and years and years together, and people don't change, they don't improve, they continue to be miserable, that means my marketing strategy is perfect. Let the people be miserable. But don't you feel that people should change? I say, look here. The manufacturer, God, he has failed to make his people happy. Has God ever made anybody happy? When God has failed to make his own creation happy, can I make his creation happy? See, friends, most of you are parents. Are you successful in making your children happy? So when the manufacturer failed, will the customer be successful? And therefore, if our attention is on the world, I am doing so much for this. Like, parents, common practice. I have done so much for my son. 9 महीने पेट में रखा था, इसी दिन के लिए पीठ पे रखती, पेट में रखा था. See, friends, children do not want parents. It is the parents who want the children. When they get married, and if there are no children, the unborn children are not miserable. It is the parents who are miserable. So who wants whom? Parents want the children or children want the parents? And we claim, done so much for my children. Who asked you? Friends, change the proper attitude. But it is here we go wrong under the disguise of dharma, religion, karma. And such people, they keep on doing things and keep on being miserable, both the things. See, in Punjabi, there is a saying. The saying is, नेकी कर कुएं में डाल. The meaning is, forget, do good and forget. But we remember, इतना किया था, इतना दिया था, क्या मिला? Suffer. In our country, India, we don't have to do any special effort for spirituality. In India, spirituality is happening through osmosis. Anywhere you go, there are temples and there are pujas going on, some Mahatmaji come, there are hoardings, and you open the TV, 24/7 satsanga is going on. You don't have to struggle to go to a place and then listen, no. So, in that, we come across this one way, how spirituality is happening in India through osmosis. And that place is backside of every truck and every rickshaw. See? Every truck carries a load of wisdom on the backside. Like बुरी नजर वाले, अब तेरा मुंह काला नहीं, बुरी नजर वाले अपनी नजर टेस्ट करा ले. In this world, there is nothing horrible. Everything is beautiful. Vision has to change. So about this particular proverb, Neki kar kuएं में डाल, one Sardarji has written on his rickshaw backside. Very genius. Neki kar जूते खा. पहली लाइन, फर्स्ट लाइन. नेकी कर जूते खा. मैंने खाए तू भी खा. dharma, religious practice. I am doing so much. Who needs you? Think, friends, who needs? When we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will leave this world, there will be no lacuna. So our presence is most uncalled for. But we have that wrong notion. I am doing so much. Who wants? See, friends. And therefore, people keep on doing good activities, good karma and all that, and yet keep on suffering in life. Because they are doing good. Don't do good. Be good. Things will happen through you. See, friends. Therefore, when we follow the path of karma, if our attention is on the world, I have done so much for the world, we are going the wrong way. Number 2. When we are doing something, our attention could be on I. So when attention is on the world, we will lead to frustration because we cannot improve the world. The world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. Then the second place we can focus attention is on ourselves. See? One day I was traveling from Bombay to Delhi by AC train. And those days the AC trains have recently started. And I sat on my seat berth. One huge structure came and he landed in front. He said, "Oh Maharaji, I am so happy. Now up to Delhi I will have somebody to talk with." I said, "Ram, Ram, Ram, Ram. My prarabdha has come." So, like a terrorist takes out a gun, I took out the mala from my pocket. And before he could open his mouth, I told him, "Prabhu Pranam, I am doing japa, so I will not talk. Okay? You please tell something about you. If you want to make an old man happy, ask him about his life and don't listen. Chabi bhar ke chhod do." That technique I did. And then he started. Our Dadaji used to be in Kabul selling chana. And from there, we went from Afghanistan to Peshawar. And there we could not click, and then we came to Karachi. And then the partition took place. And then we came to Ranchi. You know, Ranchi is a big mental asylum. Then we came to Ranchi. And in Ranchi also, we could not click. Then I came to USA. You know USA? Ulhasnagar Sindhi Association. Then we came to USA. And there I started cutting the throats and the pockets of the people. How come? Oh, my tailor ka business hai, fitting. And then I got married and children, blah, 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 blah. And then I was not keeping well, so my children told me that, "Papa, you go to Delhi, it's a dry climate, you'll be okay." So they put me in the train, and here I saw him. And when he was telling his story, whether the other person wants to listen or not, he was talking. And the moment I found that his spirit is going down, I used to say, Then what happened? And again start. And ultimately, I came and met you and you asked me about myself. Then what happened? Friends, if you live in utter present, you have nothing to talk. Give it a try. All that we talk to others is the burden of our past. Unload it. And when we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. Keep cool. Keep cool. Therefore, the technique I told you, simple technique. Stop talking to yourself, and before you talk to others on any topic, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? Mind will remain at peace. That mind which is at peace is pure mind. And the purity of the mind is manifested by inquiry. Kastvam koham kutamaya kame janani kome tataha iti paribhavaya sarvam saram vishvam tyaktva swapna vicharam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. Instead of working on the mind, we fatten our eye. See, the diet for the eye is the carbohydrates of the past memories and the fat of the future worries and the proteins of the present comparisons. 3 types of foods we eat: carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Carbohydrate is a bulk, past. See? And we talk about ego. But do we understand the meaning of ego? See, friends, in one temple it was written, near the shoe rack, leave your shoes and ego here. Looks very beautiful. But the one who has to leave the ego, he should know what is the meaning of ego. See, leave the bottle here, and I don't know what is the meaning of bottle. What will I leave? See, friends, ego is nothing but a mule carrying the burden of the total past is the ego. See, in one of my management gimmicks, I bluff on that platform also. So, management gimmick. We had a very special management conference, not the routine one. And in that we told, please don't come alone, come with your wife, children, in-laws, outlaws, the whole family. And we used to have our management sessions, 2 sessions. And evening, daytime we used to have a little bit of outing. Evening we used to have common satsang, where everybody should be present, 3 days. And every day we used to play some games, so that everybody can participate. Children, grandchildren, mother, father, these necktie brand, CEOs. And one day we played. I said, okay, today we'll play, but you have to participate. Yes, we'll participate. Then I called one child, like that sweet child sitting there and not listening. So, that child we called, he came. I said, darling, now you tell something about you, or whatever you want to talk, you talk for 5 minutes. I do not know talk. I said, no, darling, we are playing. Talk anything, we will not object. 5 minutes only you have to give your talk. Big problem for him what to talk. Then, I like chocolates. With great difficulty, he could make one statement. I like chocolates. You are very good. See how nice you are giving a talk. Continue. Again problem what to talk. Big problem. What to talk. Then he said, I don't like taking bath. Mummy always tells me to take bath. Very good. See how beautiful you are talking. Again quiet. I said, continue. He said, no, over. I said, no, you have to talk. Another 3 minutes are remaining. You have to talk something. You can't leave. If you don't allow me to go, I will do susu here. I said, no, go. His lecture was over. A child of 5 years or so. Then 78 not out was called. And the 78 not out was told, Papa ji, hun tusi 5 minute bolo. Jada nahi. And then the Niagara opened. We have to call the police to keep his mouth shut and throw him out. See? Be attentive. That small child has hardly any past. So hardly anything to talk. 78 not out, oldies like me, have no future, only past. And as a result, keep on talking. I was here. First remember, who wants to know about us? But we have nothing except the past. See, friends, for us, spiritual practice is so wrongly understood. Spiritual practice is remain in the utter present. See, friends, because we have not understood the value and importance of this, we justify all nonsense. See, friends. And therefore, when we are interacting in the world, where is our attention? Is our attention on the world that we want to improve the world? Or is our attention on I? I have done this, I have done that. Who wants? See? And then we get hurt and we get, isolated and then we feel, I don't know. One example I'll tell you. There is one lady, very old. She must be now more than 85. From South India. And she has done a doctorate on Bhagavad Gita. And very close to me. So one day she told me, Swami, this Diwali you have to come to my house. We want you. I said, okay, this Diwali I'll come. Now they have 8 sons. And each son has one wife and 2-3 children. And the Diwali, it was a huge gathering. And great fun. And this old lady was in the kitchen troubling everybody, shouting at everybody. So many servants, filthy rich, no money problem. A dozen servants, you do this, you do this, puja, pandit, and we all were enjoying. I was sitting, I like Jula, Julelal, I like it very much. So I was sitting comfortably and there were 2 grandchildren sitting one this side, and we were having nice old movie songs and fun and crackers and eating. Everybody was in the 7th heaven, enjoying. And after destroying the peace in the kitchen, this Maharani, she entered the stage where we all were there. After she came, everybody started remembering what they have to do. So the sons left, the daughter-in-laws left, the children left. In 2 minutes, the hall was empty. And she came and she said, Swamiji, have you seen? The moment I come, everybody has gone away. I said to myself in my mind, I wish I could go. But I have no choice. I am a choiceless existence. Jaun to jaun kahan. So I had to suffer silently. Then she said, I have done so much for everybody. To all my granddaughter, this daughter-in-laws, I have given diamond necklaces. I have gone this, I have done this, but nobody wants me. Why? See, friends. We are like the biological, organic mosquito repellents. We are human repellents. Nobody wants us around. What is the reason? The stink of this ego. See, friends. The reason is we are carrying all that burden on our head. If I am a grown up person and if a child is there, immediately I remember I am grown up. So he is a grown up person, he has to teach the child. Don't sit like this, don't do like this. If he is sitting, why are you sitting? Stand up. He is standing, why are you standing? Sit down. See, friends, do not allow this I to be strong. And to delete this poisonous element in our system, start living in the present. One of the highest spiritual practice. I am not giving mala in your hand. Neither talk about your past, nor ask anybody about their past. You have hardly anything to talk. Whenever everybody talks to us, the same thing. Swamiji, where is your ashram? Why you want to know? No, I want to come and stay there. That is why I don't have ashram. They want unpaid chaukidar for their 5-star comforts. See, friends, start living in the present. There will be no ego problem. You must have seen, recently I was in Calcutta, in one Marwadi house. And there, one elderly man, something like 80 not out brand, he came and asked me, this is water, okay? Nothing else. No, I must clarify with the people. So, he said, Swamiji, where from you have come? I had to bluff. So, looking at his personality, with all the makeup on the face, I said, I came from Vrindavan. Oh, you came from Vrindavan? Yes. And actually, I don't know where from I had come. How much Vrindavan has changed? 40 years before, when I was there, is totally different. How much it has changed? Then I said, Babuji, come here. I took him near the sink where you wash your hands, and there is a mirror. Then I said, look into the mirror. 40 years before, this structure was like this. Now, what do we gain by these statements? जब हम जवान थे, who cares यार? Start living only in the present. Then alone, this I will not be developed. And what are the symptoms of a strong I? Symptoms of the strong I is, one gets hurt on every small little thing. As much the elderly people get hurt and insulted, the small kids don't get. The bang of the blow lands on the ego. And therefore, if elderly person is not given due respect, these days, Swamiji, our culture is completely destroyed. Why? See, I came in their house, nobody even got up and received me. Why? I am elder and I should be given respect. See, friends, come to cognize this fact. Any moment you get hurt, the hood of ego has come. And what is this ego? Directly proportionate to the length of the past. Longer the past, stronger and most miserable is the ego. Shorter the past, hardly there is any ego. No past, no ego. When we are in deep sleep, snoring away, they call it as a sound sleep. Sound sleep means the sleep for you and sound for the society. So in that sound sleep, in the deep sleep, there is no past. Because there is no time. And when there is no past, there is no ego. And because there is no ego, there is only happiness. Why people want to sleep? What is sleep? Sleep is a temporary suspension of the operation of the ego and allowance of the divine bliss to be manifested as happiness. See, friends. That is why we want to go to sleep even in the satsang. Many people, they come to satsang only to sleep. Even in meditation they do like this. They sit for meditation, begin as exclamation. After a long sitting of 3 seconds, they become a question mark. Another 3 seconds, underline. Why this happens is only because the ego is not there. See, friends. So come to cognize. And if we really want to walk spiritual path, remain in the present. Once I was in, but you are giving examples from the past. Friends, remember one important thing. When you interact to create an impression on the mind becomes stronger. But when you interact with the world to learn, impressions are not formed. For example, we touch the fire. We all have touched fire sometime or the other in our childhood. And from that experience, we have learned fire burns. Therefore, we don't have hatred for the fire. Because we have learned. Whenever we learn from our experiences, we grow wise. With every additional experience. But when we don't learn from our own experiences, we grow old and otherwise. See, friends. And therefore I give these experiences, we have to learn from them. So, when we are living in the present, the wisdom that we have gathered through every experience will lead to this conclusion. That living in the present is all the spiritual practice. Like many people ask the same question. Swamiji, see, my habit of talking is such that when I talk in Hindi, that phrase comes, हमारे पंजाब की बात है. So immediately the Punjabis come. Swamiji, तुसी पंजाबी हो? हाँ. We want a brand, We don't want the truth. We want a brand. So, when we are thus living in the present, we have nothing to ask, nothing to talk. Living in the present is living in meditation. Then you will never do meditation. For us, meditation is a silent suffering, collectively, in darkness. Like in our classes, wherever I have various retreats, the first rule is light should never be off. They should be always on. So, in meditation class also, the lights are on. So one person asked me, Swamiji, we went to such and such place for the meditation, and Swamiji was telling there, switch off the lights and close all the doors and windows, put a board outside, meditation in progress, take a detour, and inside everybody setting lights off, meditation. How come you are not keeping the lights off? I said, I don't know. I don't like. Because is meditation something bad to be done in the darkness? If it is a theft, yes, darkness is required. Is meditation a bad act? Should be done in darkness? But then why? You go and ask them, don't ask me. I don't know. But you may be, yes, I can imagine. Imagination is possible for every damn fool. I am that one of them. What could be the imagination? Imagination is when the switch lights are off, then both the student and the teacher, both of them can go to sleep and snore away. And when the meditation is over, everybody is awakened from sleep. See, friends, living in the present consciously is living in meditation. At this moment, with your eyes open, ears open, what your posture you are sitting, you are living in meditation. You have not chanted the Lord's name, you have not done pranayam, you have not done charity, because you are you. You are not anybody. At this moment, neither man nor woman, neither young nor old, neither husband nor wife. See, this poise is possible 24/7. It is not hypnosis. Here only listening is happening. But I have understood. I have not understood that I is not born. Therefore, we tell you, don't make a memory of this experience. Experience with the memory is at the level of the mind. Experience without the memory is pure consciousness. Memory is always of the past. In consciousness, there is no time, no past, no future. How can there be any memory? We can say, I remember my childhood. Can we say, I remember myself? I know myself. I don't remember myself. Childhood belongs to the body, not to me. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti dhirastatra namuyati. Like the body goes through various stages. Childhood is for the body, teenage is for the body, middle age is for the body, old age is for the body. But we do not have that experience that we have changed. But when we talk all the time about our past, about our childhood, about our youth, we are not ready to drop our identification with the body. When I talk I as a child, that means this I identified with our child body is talking. And it is an illusion, it is not true. You are the reality. Living in this poise is spiritual life. Friends, I asked one man, 35 years of age, I said, hey, when I saw you first time, you were in KG1 and you are so much grown up. What do you do now? He said, I am still in KG1. What? Yes. Why? Because I like that miss. Can somebody afford to be in KG1 throughout life? We have to grow in the same manner. Be good, don't hurt others, you should get up early in the morning. How long are you going to be in KG1? Are we not going to grow up? See, friends, come to discover what we are. Other things will happen. See? No great master has ever claimed that he has done good to the world. Nobody has claimed. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj has composed Ramcharitmanas not for the Rama mission, not for the propagation of the Rama's Charitra. Swantas Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunatha Gana. 300 years before, or even more, Britishers took few hundred laborers from Bihar and UP in a boat, and they were told, we'll take you to Calcutta, and there you will have a lot of work. And they were all sugarcane, laborers. Most of them. And some Panditji, some Pujari, everybody joined because money or hunger was a problem. And the Britishers, what they did, they put them, few hundred, 600, 700, 800 people, and took them to Fiji, below New Zealand, halfway between India and New Zealand, and unloaded them. They say, do whatever you like. What can they can't run away. They have no choice. Then the Britishers engaged them in cultivation. Totally different place, unknown. Missionaries become Christian, take money. That time, what protected them is only Ramcharitmanas, what they were remembering by heart. Every evening, those people will come together and sit. By Pragata Krupala Deena Dayala Kausalya Itapani. And slowly, they all got organized, engaged in something higher, started working hard. This was not the purpose of Tulsidas ji to compose Ramcharitmanas. Swantas Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunath Gatha. See, friends, the more you become extremely subjective, things start happening. But when we are, I have to do this, then do it, suffer silently. Let us keep him engaged. If everything we do, he becomes unemployed. And unemployed people create problems. Keep him employed. See, friends. But we have this notion, I am doing this, I am doing that. Even if we are not here in this world, nothing will be lacking. See, friends. Ram has come and gone. Where is Ram Rajya? Where is Ayodhya? Krishna has come and gone. Where is Dwarka? And we feel, I am doing this thing for the betterment of the society. Focus attention on your own being. Like a flower doesn't claim that I am giving the fragrance, that I must disappear. Therefore, when we are functioning in this world, whatever we are doing, whatever we are not doing, let our attention be neither on the world that we want to improve and change the world. Because what is the social service if you sincerely look within? Social service is nothing but imposition of our views on others. See? I'll give an example. I am a teetotaler, really. Teetotaler means I take tea without milk and sugar, only pure tea. Teetotality, teetotaler. And it happened in India. I was traveling from Allahabad to Howrah. And my host gave me many years before a ordinary 3-tier ticket, and with great difficulty we reached the railway station, and in a moving train I was pushed inside. I was young also, no problem. One bag. And the TT came, and when he came, I showed him the ticket. With my berth, he looked at it, and he said, "Get down in the next station." I don't know where from these Babajis get into the train. This was all in Hindi going on. And he went. And then I was thinking, oh, what can be done? So near the toilet thing, I was keeping the suitcase and sitting on there. Again that he said, "You are not gone down?" Then I said, Hindi will not help. So I spoke in English. I said, "Look here, I got a program tomorrow in Howrah. I have to go. So many people will be disappointed if I don't go. And I am sorry if I don't have a reservation, but I will not bother. I will sit here and please allow me. Don't say no, for God's sake." Now, he didn't understand anything. Okay. That is what I wanted. That day I proclaimed, "Angreji Maiya ki Jai." And then I was sitting near there, and the train started lullaby, all the berths down. And on one berth, there was one man sitting. Above him, that berth also was closed. And at the top, there were one person, and this side three. And this person was sitting there. He had a nice bottle. He opened his liquor bottle, started putting the glass and the water and the milk, this and whiskey or whatever, and started drinking. After he became really liquid spiritual, he started seeing God in everyone. And he told her, "Babaji, how long will you stand? Come and sit here." So I said, "Okay." I went and sat. And as the train was moving, he was also moving, the bottle was also moving, and he was unable to hold it. I said, wait a minute, I'll give you. Sit down coolly. So I took the whiskey bottle and poured in his glass, and gave him. And all other people, Babaji also, drinking. We are under most highly vigilance. And then slowly, the liquid started acting, and he slept. His Charana Kamala in my Godi Kamala, and he slept. So I was sitting asleep. And after about 8-9 hours, the diuretic action started, became effective. He got up, he went to the bathroom. He said, you have been sitting here. I said, yes, what can I do? No, you should not sit. I said, okay, I'll stand up. No, you should sleep. I'll sit down. And then I slept in his lap and reached the station. And then when I went to the Howrah station, our train came, so many people came to receive me with the garlands and all kinds of things, that Indian tradition. He said, oh, you are a big man. I said, no, these people are big. Those who give respect, they are better than those who receive respect. Understand these basic principles of life. The one who gives respect is superior than the one who receives respect. I said, no, I am not great. They are great. He said, no, I want to give you something. He took out a bundle of 10,000 rupees. I said, please, I don't want. No, I want to give you something. I said, I don't want. You can't force me to take. It's my choice. He said, then what should I do? You ask me anything. I said, I don't want to ask you anything. Be happy wherever you are. Please. I said, okay. If you want to do good something, find out any student who is neither very intelligent or bright nor extremely poor, but is a mediocre student, and because of that he gets no facility from anybody. Poor people get facilities and intelligent get, but mediocre suffer most in this world. So find out some student and take charge of his education and let him grow. He said, done. And he said, from today onwards, I'll stop drinking. I said, you drink, I don't mind, whatever. He said, but why didn't you tell me to stop drinking? I said, why should I tell you? It is your money, your life. Who am I? I am not here to improve you. I have seen my Krishna in you. He has got every freedom to come in any form. In my house, whether I should put on the wedding dress and go to bed, or I should put on the swimming dress and sit on the dining table, who can challenge? It's my house. In his creation, he can take any form and come to us. See, friends, unless we change our vision, the ego will not disappear. And it is for this purpose, whenever we are doing something, attention should neither be on the world nor on I, but attention should be on the quality of the mind left behind. See, we all take care of our house. We all take care of our figure. We all take care of our organic food. What care we have taken of our mind till date? Don't answer this question, because answer is common. Everybody has the same answer. What we have done to take care of our mind? The reason is we have not recognized the value and importance of taking care of our mind. And once you recognize this importance, then things will start happening. See? Like I'll tell you, I was very fond of, I was today also, I like, chatpata, mirch, masala, papad, chutney, pakoras, a lot. One of my friends, Sindhi friend in Bombay, he was telling me, Swamiji, you must have been a Sindhi in the last life. But you like all the Sindhi type of. Anyway, so that food I was enjoying. About a month before, one of my friend, he said, Swamiji, whether you want or not, you have to come with me. Directly from the lecture, he took me to the heart specialist. You never take care of your yearly checkup. Today I am not going to leave you. So he fixed appointment with the heart specialist and if they put all the sticky, dirty thing on my body and did it. And report came. 100% perfect. I said, I am so sorry I disappointed you. He said, however, your blood pressure is fluctuating. Sometimes it goes up and down. And the reason we know, because of your exhaustive lifestyle. So to protect you, one thing I'll suggest you don't require any medicine. Only thing, stop taking extra salt and walk a lot. It will take care. I said, means what? He said, if you are eating achar, papad, mirch, masala, pakoda, etc., you stop that. Otherwise, that only will trouble you. Now, when he told me that, immediately the next moment it stopped. Because the value of lower salt intake was not known to me, so I was enjoying. The moment I came to know what strength I required, nothing. In the same manner, when we will know the value of taking care of our mind as a spiritual practice, then alone we are walking the spiritual path. Don't bother about the world. Don't give too much importance to I have done this thing, I have done this, I have done this. Nobody wants us in this world. We are here to grow spiritually. Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. Like we go in the college or school, the teacher is teaching us. Will any student get up and say, Sir, she has not understood? We go to the school to learn ourselves, is it not? In this universe, we are born to grow spiritually. Bhagavad Gita clearly tells, Uddhared atmanatmanam, apna uddhar karo. दुनिया का उद्धार कर. हम तो डूबे हैं सनम, पब्लिक को साथ लेके डूबे. Hey friends, then alone we are really walking the spiritual path, and for this purpose, when we chant this Trambakam Yajamahe, see the impact of that mantra must happen on the mind. And to make that impact happen, after you chant, there will be a physical, mechanical impact of that chanting on your mind for a few moments. Thereafter, two things. Stop talking to yourself, and before talking to anyone on any topic, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? You will be at peace with yourself. Otherwise, we keep on, no need. We were in Badrinath, and I was talking on some deep topic to some of the devotees of Satya Sai Baba. They are very close to me. We are sitting in a small hotel kind of thing, having a cup of tea. And one elderly man was asking me some question. So I was talking to him. There was another man, somebody unknown to me, standing and listening. And after we was finished, and I said, hey, get one more cup of tea. I'm enjoying this good tea. So another cup of tea came. And then he started, Swamiji, I am listening you on TV all the time. I like your talks very much. I said, thank you very much. Over. My son is studying in this school and that school, and he has done this thing, and he was there, and he was going to this classes. Now he wait. Who has asked you? See, who asked? This is how the mind survives. When we talk to others, we strengthen our past. When we talk to ourselves, we strengthen our habit of worrying about the future. Stop these two things. Your mind will start dissolving in consciousness. Like the ice dissolves in the water. This is meditation. And this meditation remains 24/7. Meditation is not a military drill. By the left, quick march. Living in this poise all the time. At this stage, if you look within, you have understood nothing. Because the truth is beyond understanding. It is only an experience which you will not be able to put in words. Only one thing. Oh, it was so good. What Upanishad says, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. That wherefrom the speech withdraws and the mind dissolves. At this moment, even if I tell you the best joke, you will not laugh. This experience is something like when you are on the surface of the sea trying to swim, the waves will buffet you. But in the same place, you go little deeper in the sea, maybe 10 feet, no wave. In the same manner, at the surface of the knowledge, there are waves of thoughts buffeting, creating ups and downs, joy and sorrows. But when you dive deep in your own mind, you are the consciousness. This is what we every day experience in deep sleep. This is what meditation happens. It is not done. When meditation is done, the meditator is born. Anything which is created is bound to be destroyed. Anything which begins is bound to end. This poise is not created by you or me. This poise has happened. We did not sit with this as a project. We will do meditation. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति